Breaking news. Israel has just launched a major strike on Iran's capital, Tehran. In a rapidly escalating conflict, tensions between the two nations have reached new heights. What does this attack mean for the region? And what could be the potential global implications? Hello, I'm Lisa, and today we're diving into the latest developments regarding the Israel-Iran conflict. In the past few hours, Israel has reportedly initiated an airstrike on Tehran, sparking concerns about further escalation. In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know, from the cause of this attack, the potential consequences, and what might happen next. First, let's look at the context behind the attack. Israel and Iran have a long history of hostility, with both countries deeply opposed on numerous fronts, particularly over Iran's nuclear program. For years, Israel has voiced concerns about Iran's potential to develop nuclear weapons, something they view as a direct threat to the security of the region. Recent developments, including Iranian missile tests, advances in nuclear enrichment, and Israel's continued military operations against Iranian interests in Syria, have only increased tensions. The situation has been increasingly volatile, with both nations engaging in what experts have called a shadow war, with covert operations and cyber attacks. And now, it appears that the boiling point has been reached. Israel, in what it claims is a preemptive strike, has targeted several key sites in Tehran. This includes military infrastructure, Iranian defense systems, and what Israeli officials describe as key Iranian nuclear facilities. As of this morning, multiple reports confirm that Israel's Air Force has carried out strikes on Tehran. These attacks appear to be highly targeted, and according to sources within the Israeli military, these strikes are aimed at crippling Iran's military capabilities. Initial reports show that multiple explosions were heard across the city, followed by a rise in smoke over key military sites. Iranian state media has confirmed the attack but has not provided full details on casualties or damage. However, sources indicate that Tehran's air defenses were activated, although it's unclear how effective they were in intercepting the strikes. We're also hearing reports that the strikes were not only limited to Tehran but have also hit surrounding military sites in northern Iran. While the full scope of the damage is still unclear, experts are already predicting serious ramifications for the region. Now, let's talk about the broader implications. This attack is a significant escalation in an already fragile region. Iran is expected to retaliate, but it's still uncertain how or when that will happen. Many are fearing that this could spiral into a larger regional war, drawing in other countries such as Syria, Iraq, or even the US, given the complexities of international alliances. Both Israel and Iran are supported by different factions and international powers, which could amplify the conflict. The United States has a long-standing alliance with Israel, and while it has urged restraint in the past, the Trump administration, and to a lesser extent the Biden administration, have shown strong support for Israel in its fight against Iranian influence in the region. But what happens if this turns into a wider regional conflict? We could see disruptions in global oil markets, a refugee crisis, and even larger military confrontations. Many are asking whether this could also trigger a new chapter in the ongoing war in Syria, where Iranian-backed forces and Israeli airstrikes have already been clashing for years. Globally, reactions have been mixed. The United States, while reaffirming its support for Israel's right to defend itself, has also called for de-escalation and a return to diplomatic talks. European leaders, meanwhile, have urged both sides to avoid further bloodshed. On the other hand, countries like Russia and China, who have close ties with Iran, have strongly condemned the Israeli attacks. The UN Security Council is expected to meet in emergency sessions, although many experts doubt that any major resolutions will come from these meetings. So, what's next for Israel and Iran? While the situation remains fluid, there are a few possibilities. Israel could launch additional strikes to incapacitate Iran's nuclear capabilities further. On the other hand, Iran could retaliate with missile attacks, cyber warfare, or even proxy groups in the region. We could also see international pressure mount, especially from countries like Saudi Arabia, who are already dealing with their tensions with Iran. The involvement of the United States or other global powers might be critical in de-escalating the situation. The situation in Tehran is dire, and as of now, we don't know how things will unfold. The world watches closely, hoping for restraint but preparing for the worst. We'll keep you updated as more information becomes available. We want to hear from you. How do you think this conflict will evolve? Will this lead to a wider war in the Middle East? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And, as always, please like and subscribe for more in-depth coverage of this rapidly developing situation. Stay tuned for more updates, and thank you for watching.